Good evening, Southwest IAF leaders of the great state of California.
Let us pray. Holy God, our world has changed.
So 1,000 people are in this action.
We have 150 members on this call.
We have 250 leaders in this meeting.
With 75 leaders from 18 institutions.
We have over 100 people on the call.
Guided by the values of justice in our spiritual traditions and the values of democracy, we assemble our collective power to address a gaping hole in the safety net through which members of our institutions are falling. Millions of California workers in essential sectors are not receiving any financial assistance through the CARES Act.
Food distribution, food service, healthcare, childcare, elder care, all of these services are essential for our survival.
Many of them are undocumented, but their work contributes billions of dollars to the California economy. It is high time for their value to be recognized.
Now we're going to hear some real-life examples of the struggles our essential workers are facing.
I used to work 40 hours a week. Now I'm working 16 hours a week. And I called the landlord about how I'm gonna pay my rent. And the landlord said, you're gonna get help from the government. But I do taxes with my ET number. And I don't have no help at all.
For the past 18 years, I've been paying taxes. I don't understand why they can give it to us an 18 number to pay taxes, but in this situation, we cannot have any kind of help.
So what can we do to address this problem?
We are proposing an expansion of the California EITC to include ITIN filers. So exactly what is the California Earned Income Tax Credit? It's a way to give cash back to low-income and moderate-income California workers when they file taxes.
Why is this good economic policy during a slowdown?
The economy is stronger for all of us when people can pay their rent or their mortgage or pay their taxes, afford health care. We have a number of religious leaders from different traditions with us tonight.
While we talk about the physical distancing, we have to also recognize that we need to also not practice a moral distancing.
We as a society have to address that inequality.
It's not an act of charity. It's all about justice, and our voices need to be heard.
We are now going to ask some of these elected officials for their reactions and start a conversation about how we can fix these injustices.
It's not easy to get 1,000 people to be listening in, to not just be listening in, but to be involved in something this important.
We have just been hit as a society by a tidal wave, and yet no lifeboats, no life jackets have been given to our undocumented brothers and sisters.
So how can we as IAF institutions across California, how can we work with you to help you move this forward?
We included this in the budget last year on both the Senate and the Assembly. And when we get to that point of the final cuts, the final decisions on the budget, your voices have to be louder and clearer than ever.
We are able to gather 900 plus leaders from across California because we have already been doing the indispensable work of building power in our local institutions and communities. It's slow, patient, powerful work. We are knitting together a body politic to act during this season of crisis.
Send each of us forth, fiercely committed to do the work entrusted to us, and make us bold to act.
This is why I started this I organized with my community. With several leaders around the church, we've been calling people can hear our stories, because this is time to change.
This is our work, and this is the moment. God will be with us. Adelante, Dios está con nosotros.